Well, that's a little
cathartic. Well, all relatively speaking, I guess. But I often say when asked or not, when I grow up, I want to be like Goliath. What was great for me is the writing was just where I live. I love this sort of heightened, pseudo-Shakespearean languaging, and the stuff that it gets addressed. The differences between people and how celebrating, and his whole philosophy of, just because you're different, it doesn't make them bad or it doesn't make them better. I kind of lived my life like that. So it's like, I love that. If I wasn't in it, I would be watching it. In fact, I watched it anyway. And the group of people that I got to work with was amazing. I'm working with Ed Asner. Ed Asner happened to be the best friend of one of my teachers, Norman Rose. And Norman Rose was a voice you heard every day of your life. You're my age. Anyway, you heard Norman Rose every day. He was the voice of CBS. He was the voice of Chevrolet. He was Juan Valdez. And he was my teacher. And he was phenomenal. He would say, look forward to the day when we're out on a call together. And every once in a while, I would see it. And he was the most gracious man in the world. You say, hi, how you doing, chum? Get a job. And it was great. And I heard Ed Asner once in an interview say, they were asking me about his career. I think when he was doing Mary Tyler Moore, about some of the highlights of his career. And he said, and he said, getting to work with great actors like Norman Rose. And I was like, and now here I get to do that. I get to work with actors whom I respect, who I see, and so all those things that you just mentioned, every day was like that. To some degree,
every Saturday.